Oh, I was
That's
like
disgusting.
mortified. I just froze with like a disgusted look on my face.
Hey, it's Brian and Haley, and we are back. So it's hard to believe, but tomorrow is
The last day of school.
the last day of school. I can't believe it. It went by so fast.
Yeah, like I feel like every year goes faster and faster. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think, this is your third
It's
year?
my third year, yeah.
Yeah, third year of teaching fourth grade. And I really think that the years go by faster and faster every single time.
And maybe that's because I'm like getting used to what I'm doing, and so it becomes more of a muscle memory. I don't know, but it really does. It seems like this year just came and went just like that.
Like a snap. So anyways, what we wanted to do today, or what I wanted to do today, is I wanted to recap the year for Haley and really just kind of ask her some questions just to get her reaction to some of her memories from this year, if you will. So are you up for the challenge?
I sure am.
All right, let's go. That's good.
You never know what Brian's going to ask you.
That's
So
true.
we'll see.
That's very true. All right, so question number 1. Haley, what was the most funnest memory with your class?
The most funnest.
Yeah, I'm not a
The
teacher.
most fun memory. I would definitely say tie-dyeing with my class. That was a blast. I've been thinking about it for my first and second year, and this year I finally did it, and it was so cool because most of them have never tie-dyed before and probably would never get an opportunity to tie-dye.
That's cool.
And so it was just really fun to like gather everybody together. They had no idea until the morning of. I had everything planned out. He came up and helped me set things up. My principals got involved. They were all excited. So yeah, that was
that was fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that too.
And it was cool because they let us wear them on field day, and we were the only class from the whole school that had tie-dye. So
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That
I
was
thought
pretty
they
cool.
were something special.
All right, so question number 2. What was the most difficult concept that you had to teach your students this year?
Ooh, okay, there's this thing called compatible numbers. It's kind of like rounding, but it's used for division. And when I was growing up, if we were dividing and we needed to estimate, we would just round the number and then divide. But compatible numbers is like taking a number and figuring out, like, based on their multiples, what's closest, and then dividing. And the students grasped it the first day, no problem. But within a week, they had forgotten it, and the rest of the year, it was such a struggle to help them remember, this is what compatible numbers is, this is how we do it, da, 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 da. And for me, it's also hard because it's not how I was taught. It's something new that's being taught. And it makes sense, but yeah, I just, for some reason, like, the kids would get it and then forget it, and then get it and then forget it, and then get it and then forget it.
If I am remembering this correctly, compatible numbers is the issue that when I would come up to your school, and I think I came up there one day and I looked at some of the worksheets and I was trying to figure out the answers to some of the questions, and I came up with a different answer than the correct answer. Is that what we're talking about?
Yes, that's very, very rare case that happens. But yes.
I found a flaw in the system. All right, so question number 3. Something a little more fun this time.
Okay.
What is the most disgusting memory that you have from this year?
No doubt. This one comes to mind right away. The moment when, we take class restroom breaks at my school. Like, the whole class has to go to there. I teach 4th grade, but we've had some behavior issues, so we take the whole class. And I have a boy come out of the restroom and says, Miss Marsick, so-and-so is throwing this, like, rubber thing against the wall, and he's kind of playing around. Oh, I was, like,
disgusting.
mortified. I just froze with, like, a disgusted look on my face. Probably, same face I'm making now. And I was like, oh my gosh, tell him to stop and come out here, wash his hands and come out here. And I was like, do you realize what you are touching? People pee on that. It goes in the urinal. That's the most disgusting thing. And this kid was just like, looking at me like, oh my gosh. I was like, oh, wash your hands. Like, oh, so gross.
Playing with a urinal cake.
And again, 4th graders.
In the bathroom.
4th graders.
That is pretty disgusting.
Yeah.
I've not had any of my kids on my bus do anything nearly that gross. Although we don't have a restroom on our bus, so.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Anyways,
All right. Question number 4. What was your favorite field trip? All
sorry,
right.
there's an ant on me.
Question number 4. What was your favorite field trip?
Oh, that's tough. I think I would have to say field trip. We went to Main Street Theater in Houston, and we got to watch a play that was really cool for the kids, because a lot of them aren't going to get that experience on their own to go see a real live play. And then afterwards we came to the park and we just hung out at the park that afternoon and played. And I think the reason it's my favorite is because driving to Houston and going downtown, my students like live out of Houston, and so it was really cool to see them like just so what's the word,
In awe.
in awe of
Yeah.
of the huge tall buildings and giant flags in front of a dealership, like things like that I take for granted because I've seen them before, but for them it was something brand new and they just thought it was, whoa, look at that, it's just so cool. And it was really neat for me just traveling further for them to see like their eyes light up and with new experiences. So
That's pretty cool. Yeah. I enjoyed that field trip because I actually got to meet you guys at that
Yeah.
park for lunch. So that was fun because I got to play on the playground and hang out with the kids for a couple hours. And
yeah,
that was just good.
that was cool. Yeah, we played some soccer and just kind of chat, just get to like have some downtime with the students, and I really like that.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. All right, question number 5. Question number 5. What memory will you always have from this year?
My answer to that is this year. This year has been a year of changes and a year of experiences. I had 2 students come in that didn't know how to add or subtract in the 4th grade. That's something they typically start learning in 1st and 2nd grade. And now they can add and subtract. And I would say I had all new partner teachers this year. Last year I had 2 partner teachers, and one of them got moved to another grade level. The other one moved on to another career. And so this year I got 3 partner teachers, and they were all new to me. And it's been an amazing year working with them and getting to know new people. That being said, more changes are coming because next year my district is making changes to the zoning and the schooling. We're opening a new school, and I'm going to be moving to another school. And my co-teachers are, one of them's coming to the school with me, but she's going to be moving grade levels. One of them is retiring this year, and one of them is moving to another city. So it's just kind of crazy. My principal that I have now will not be at the new school with me, and so it's just a lot of changes. And I think that this year I've grown so much. I've made a lot of friends at my school. This was the year I finally, after 3 years being in this school, I finally branched out and told people I had a Facebook and like got connected online, and I actually like started hanging out with them more and going to lunches more. I did it in the past, but more this year, and it's been really nice having friends and getting to know people, and now there's a lot of changes coming, and I think that this year will always be a mile marker in my life of just big changes. But it's not a bad thing. It's just bittersweet, I guess.
Change can be good.
Yeah.
I would agree.
So I look forward to see what next year holds.
Speaking of next year, that's a great way to intro into question number 6. What is something that you would like to improve on in your classroom next year?
2 things. One, I'm sort of interested in trying like where the students get to choose their seating, and they have different options like sitting on the floor or sitting at a table or standing or sitting in a chair versus sitting on a stool. I don't know yet if I'll do that, but I'm thinking about it. And then 2, something I would like to improve on is being more involved outside of school. I'd like to try and go to more football games and softball games and soccer games and volleyball games and, you know, all those different activities that the kids are involved in. I would really like to kind of get out in the community and and be a part of that a little bit more. I think it would mean a lot to my kids. So
That makes sense.
Yeah.
The school you teach in is in a small town, and I can understand how the families would really appreciate that.
yeah,
Even though we don't live in that small town and you commute in,
it would be nice to just get to know those families more. So.
I think that would help for sure with your
Yeah.
just relationships with the parents.
And one of the hard things for me about teaching is that we have so much curriculum that we have to cover, especially with STAR testing in the state of Texas. I don't know about other states, but state of Texas, it is a lot of pressure for the students and the teachers. And something that is sad to me is that we don't get very much time to just enjoy our students. Because it's like no time. You can't stop, can't slow down. And so I think going to their games and stuff, it would be an opportunity where I get to actually just enjoy them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, guys, thanks for joining us. That is it. We had 6 questions for Haley about her year, and we appreciate your answers for all of them. I'm excited about next year and everything that adventure will hold in a new place.
Yeah, definitely new adventures with a new school and a new principal and new coworkers too. So, well, some same coworkers, but a new team.
New team.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I'm sure we'll be sharing with you guys along the way, and
Absolutely.
we'll see how things go, so.
If you guys have any questions about Haley's classroom or the curriculum she teaches or anything science or math related, definitely comment down below. If you are on your phone watching this, I think you have to hit like the little down arrow or something like that.
Yeah, I think there's an arrow to open up the comment and like section.
Yeah,
so.
definitely comment, like
Yeah.
the video,
Thumbs
and if nothing else, hit that big red button that says subscribe. Thanks, guys. We'll catch y'all next time.
Bye. This is real life, guys.
There's a real emergency. There's definitely a cat stuck in a tree somewhere.